A historic 3-month-long ceasefire now over, and in the worst way, as ELN rebels resumed attacks in Colombia. Many hoped for an extension of a truce which, despite violations, had been considered a success. But on Wednesday, Colombia's last active rebel group perpetrated 4 attacks, wounding 2 Colombian Marines and affecting an important oil pipeline. Colombian President Juan Manuel Santos spoke forcefully against them.
The government deplores the ELN's decision to restart its terrorist attacks on the general public, the armed forces, and on parts of the national infrastructure. We were always, I repeat, always ready to extend the ceasefire with the ELN and negotiate very quickly a new cycle of talks. Inexplicably, the ELN not only rejected this process, but chose to restart their terrorist attacks on the very day that they were obliged to initiate the new round of negotiations.
From Quito, where peace talks had been expected to resume, ELN leaders said they were hopeful the talks could restart, but didn't explain the reasoning behind the attacks.
The negotiating table was making progress during the ceasefire, so we maintain the decision to give continuity to what we achieved. But we need a new ceasefire that overcomes the difficulties of the first one.
President Santos immediately recalled to Bogota the recently appointed negotiators for consultations. Experts say the failure to extend the ceasefire shows deep divisions among the ELN leadership.
The sector more radical within the ELN will win the match, and in this sense it's not only the problem what will happen with the ceasefire, it's what will happen with the table and the general process between the government and the ELN.
The talks have long been complicated by a lack of confidence between the parties and few tangible results, and we can now expect the Colombian military to start a bombing campaign in rebels' areas, a full-blown return of the hostilities that will make very difficult resuming the talks, at least for now. Alessandro Rampietti, Jazeera, Bogota.